It's Tina from Art Angels, and welcome to my channel if you're new here. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back and seeing us. Guess what? I just did a whole flippin' 40 minutes of video. Oh, you guys, and it wasn't on. What? Why does it try to make me crazy? All right, well, so I'm gonna just try to go through this again. It's never good on the second take, but you know, we gotta do what we gotta do. I opened up a card from Sandra, and it was so sweet. And this is her card, isn't it beautiful? Anyway, Sandra, thank you so much, honey. It says, Merry Christmas, wishing you a Christmas that's merry and bright. May the new year bring you peace, prosperity, and all happiness your heart can hold. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Love you lots. Sandra, Jason, Jack, Ethan, and Daniel. Hope your season is merry and bright. So happy we became friends. Love you. And thank you. Thank you so much. And this is what she enclosed. And I am so happy. Because guys, these are really the only kind of bows. I wish they made the bigger ones like this. Not real. I mean, all of her bows are almost too big for her, except this type. And when you stretch them overhead, you know, when you have like those ribbon bows that if they're too big and you tie a knot, then they're too tight. These, I think, will be just fine. I just did her whole hair on while I was showing her, trying to comb it out and, you know, put moisturizer in it because it was a little crazy. But thank you, Sandra, for these bows. I absolutely love them, and especially for my little peanut heads. And for this sweet wreath. It's wooden, it's flat, and I bet you these are what you said you sent out last year in your cards because it was flat. But thank you, hon. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And then I also was giving you guys a reminder for my giveaway, my holiday giveaway of the Cuddle and Kind babies. And so you need to be in that video I did. It's called Giveaway Holiday Love from Tina. And so in the comments on that video, guys, what I would need you to do for this giveaway is if you are a private subscriber and want to enter, unsubscribe and be public, and your comment has to appear in that video that I asked you to comment in. Your favorite holiday or Christmas doll that you remember that you loved. Or if you didn't get a doll, your favorite holiday or Christmas tradition. And that way I can just look to the comments and I add your names after I see that you're a subscriber and go from there. I want to make it easy for me because I don't know what I'm doing. This whole YouTube thing, even though I had a channel before, I never got this involved. And so this is kind of new, and I wouldn't want to overlook someone. Oh my God, I'd feel terrible. So just please help an old lady out and just do the comments. What your favorite doll was, your Christmas memory doll, whatever, your tradition. And if you're a subscriber, then I enter you. It's that easy. So, and it'll be 48 hours after the close on Wednesday, the 17th, this Wednesday. Yeah, the 17th at 5 p.m. Okay, guys? All right, so then I showed you these. I ordered these off of Facebook or Instagram. When I saw these, I was like, wow, they're embroidered, okay? And these came in a box that the flap was open. The box was inside one of those plastic, you know how they do, mailers. But I could feel that there was something flat. So when I opened it, the box was like open. There was no padding. There was no paper, plastic, nothing. These were thrown in the box. These were soaking wet. And they had this heavy twine that was this long, okay, this long. Like we're gonna hang heavy twine from these sweet, delicate things. So I got one for Piper. I got Piper's is pink and Willow's is blue. Can you see it? I hope you can see it okay. I'm going to, and then this, one of these popped right out. Look at, like, they're supposed to stretch it. So I will take it somewhere and have them stretched, and I wouldn't bother, but they were so beautifully done. And I'll change out this bow, I think my girlfriend that does quilting would probably be able to help me. So, but they were beautiful. I thought they were smaller. Do I look at anything and pay attention? No, because I thought the smaller ones would be like, you wouldn't be able to see them. So I wish I would have gotten the smaller now, because then I could hang them from their little shelf in their nursery, but it's okay. I don't know, guys. We'll do something. Then I told you about, this is like, cheers, my eggnog. I told you about, well, no, you don't know, because I didn't put it up, because I didn't film anything, but I thought I did. This is a new company that I have not heard of called Wild Wawa. And I think they were I saw their clothing on Facebook or Instagram. You know how we go down the rabbit hole and go, oh my God. And sometimes you get a really good company, and then sometimes you get this, okay? And I can't send these back because they're from China. And you know how you have to go through the whole thing? Like, no. So, but this is so, to me, so beautifully done. If you can see the little details on the sleeve. And it's just like that. It's just fine, like muslin, I believe, or gauze, I don't know, maybe they're the same thing. But it's very simplistic, but the feel, and it looks to me like something an antique doll would be in, and see how sweet the buttons are. And this is their tag. And I just thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Now, it is not cheap, and but this was on sale. The one I wanted was all sold out. But look at the bottoms, don't they look? Like, I know these are gonna fit her beautifully, and they're open, so that I like that. So that's the little bottom part. I just cannot wait. And then, this is the bonnet, guys. How sweet. I hope it fits her. She's got such a tiny head, so I hope. But this is kind of like bringing them home. And then, of course, I had to have the blanket, which to me, it's like a newborn, like bring them home or take their photo. But if you could feel this, but this has got their tag right there. And so it matches. And the other outfit I wanted that was sold out, I can't remember what it was. It really caught my eye. I don't know if it was strawberries or flowers, but it was just beautiful. So, yeah. I don't know how to fold this back up. Oh, guess what? This is a card from Sweet Carol at Carol's Cuties. And there's just been a couple of new friends that I've met through the community that, asked for my address, which I thought was so sweet. Glory to the newborn king. Absolutely gorgeous, Carol. Everything you do has got such class. Really, your dolls, your accessory, everything you do, and you're so calm. And I can tell that you think so thoroughly about everything that you purchase. I just wish I could have that kind of calmness, because your selections are beautiful. Really, I haven't seen a doll yet that you've shown. Jalen, I watched from yesterday, absolutely. They're just yummy, and their clothes, like, golly, you've got such good taste. So anyway, hers says, Dear Tina, a joyous Christmas to you and yours. Merry Christmas. May the joy of the season surround you. Best wishes for a wonderful new year. Blessings, Carol. I'm so glad to have met you at the doll show. Already looking forward to next year. So am I. And then there's a verse, Psalm 72:19. Praise be to his glorious name forever. Let the whole world be filled with his glory. Thank you. Love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you again, you guys. It's so, so sweet. Have you guys noticed that people aren't sending out cards like they used to? Like I've noticed that for the last, I would say, several years. They're just not doing it, you know, and I think it's the expense. I mean, it truly is. And do you know what I heard? And I could be just dreaming this, but I thought somewhere I read that Christmas cards, when they started, only the wealthy sent Christmas cards. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But it makes sense. It makes sense because, you know, and years ago, I remember them saying, like, I can't fold this, so I'm done. Only the wealthy could afford college, could afford to go to college. That was true back when my uncle went to college. Like, he was one of the first. So, yeah, so it seems like it's going back that way, doesn't it, you guys? Like, how can we afford anything? How can we afford it? And I just keep buying. Lord, we're all looking at like, okay, January, we're gonna be better. Promise. You guys, I had to try this. Okay, they're called mini bag scoops. And it's the new ASMR. They're usually shorts, and they're filling orders through these balls, okay? And they look like ping pong balls. And I think there's several companies out there that do it. But the whole thing is they open it up, they stamp the box, they fill it with da-da-da, they spray it with the cologne. They open however many balls somebody buys, right? Then they take that many like balls. Let's say this person ordered 30. 30? I can't imagine the money. Oh! So, yeah. So it's not cheap. But I'm wondering, where do they get these? You know they're not real. You know, they're like the brand, high-end brand bags. Like Louis Vuitton and Coach and Halston, Chanel, blah, blah, blah. So, and then they have these bins where they pick this stuff out, you know. But anyways, when they open the ping pong ball opens like an egg, Easter egg, the plastic one, she pops it, and then she's got a little bitty piece of paper with writing, and it tells her what item this person is gonna get. So I got 3 balls. And so there's 3 items in here, but you don't know what you're gonna get. And they want you to go on Facebook and open it and film it for them. So what I might do is take a clip of this. I'm not sure. I'll see. My back is killing me. Anyway, this is how it came, guys. I think it's TT mini bags. It's pretty close to how I remember seeing it. And and this is how it's filled. So, whoopsie, oopsie. So I have 3 bags, okay? 3 bags that are in here. And then they have the little grass that they put in there. It's usually pink like this. They usually spray it with some cologne. And then they put some free gifts in there. Now, you know, if you've spent a lot, like the one that had 30, man, the free gifts are pretty cool. Now, what these mini bags, they're starting is all the mini stuff to put in them to see how much you can fit in a little mini bag. I might do one of those for you guys later. It's kind of like the doll industry, right? It's little. So I just have always loved miniature stuff. Okay, like a dollhouse and all the little miniature stuff. Oh my gosh. So anyways, and that's probably why I love babies. They're miniatures. They're miniature humans. Yep. So this is what I got. And I'm laughing because I already know, because I've already opened it. But here we are. I opened this first. And this is in a Coach bag, okay? And you guys, there's no way these are real, okay? But this is the Coach bag. And usually they're like, they do the ASMR, which got the long fingers and the popping of the ping pong balls, and you know, and then she opens the drawers and goes through them to find each thing. And then she does this, like, and she'll show you, and then she pops it back, you know, and then you see inside. So yeah, so this is, you know, they call this a mini crossbody. You can, or you could wear it out and about, you know, to the theater, maybe. Ow, you guys, my back is slipping. Whoa. Then I got this, and they have some for kids, which I was kind of sad. I should have said, hey, I'm 72, no grandchildren. So don't send me anything for children. But I gotta say, it's adorable. But you guys, I'm pretty game on doing a lot of stuff that's not in my age category, but I don't think I could pull this off. I don't think I have enough guts to do this. Okay, but look, I could put this on Piper. No, not on Piper, because I don't want to do her silicone. On Willow, and she could go, like, she's got her little backpack, right? It is kind of cute. And so what I might do is save it for my niece, because, you know, all kids today. And then this has a little one of these if she wants to carry it as a little purse. And she's gonna think I'm pretty cool if I start giving her all this good stuff. I doubt it. You can't fool kids anymore. Okay, so that's that. And then this I liked. I know this is gonna be weird, but this I could clip on a purse, and I do have a yellow purse that I just wore the other day out. That bright mustard yellow, but it's the turtle. Is that cute? And you just clip it on your purse, and a lot of these are for the young kids for their backpacks. But look, it's got a little bit of space. You could put a little lippy stick in there, you know, little ticky-tacky, and I'm getting some of that little stuff. I'll share it with you. And then I'll see how much fun that is. But here's my free stuff. Okay, I got a, gosh, if my girlfriend Candy's watching this, she's gonna come up here and put me in the hospital. Oh my God, dolls. Oh my God. Anyway, this is a bookmark, and it's kind of pretty. Yeah? Do you guys like that? I'll have to see. And then I got this, it's the letter H. This says stainless steel, and it says, one day you will meet someone who worth all your laugh and leers. China, who's worth all your laugh and tears, I would think. Who will treat you the best. Who will make you his or her priority. Well, I wish I had that. But anyway, that's the necklace, and that has the H on it. Kind of cute. Oh yeah, so kids. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was. It was kind of fun. And these aren't crappy at all. So I'm not that disappointed. I just wish this didn't have the, you know. Because I got on the bandwagon when they had the keychain things and the bobs and the, you know, stuff to go on your purse. Yeah, I gotta get on the bandwagon immediately when I see anything like that's groovy and new. I don't know. It's my mother's fault. I'm gonna blame everything on my mother. So, I think I covered everything, right? Please make sure you comment in the comments. Yeah, so that you are qualified, so that you are entered into the contest, kids. And that was my show and tell. And this is Miss Piper. I didn't show you. I mean, I did show you the other one. Tell them hi. Say, look at my crazy hair. But this is her little candy cane sleeper. And I think I got it at Walmart's because it's child of mine. It's a newborn, but see how big they are? But I don't like putting the silicones in anything that's too tight. So the legs are fine. You know, the feet are a little big, the arms are a little big, look a little big. Hey, but it's okay. I'd rather have them in something. I'd rather have you in something sweet. And then I got her this candy cane muslin blanket from, I think these were $5.97 at Walmart. Isn't that sweet? And she got a pacifier because Angela, her artist Plica, she had this pacifier, and I said, where do I get it? Because I have had a hard time finding one to fit, and I don't want to force them. So she sent me the link, and do you know, if you guys, I'll try to remember to put the link to these down there in the description. And then I went to Cracker Barrel, and I had to get her this to match her night outfit. Yeah, had to get her this. So there you go. I absolutely think this is adorable. Candy cane. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. Talk to you later. And if you got any questions, my email is in my about page. Okay? All right, guys. Mwah! I'm out of there.